students, how are you all? Are you good? This is your yoga teacher from Pratibha International School and Junior College. In last few videos we have seen how to perform asanas, what are the preparatory movements, right? Today we are going to discuss one different topic, that is breathing techniques. Okay? So in day-to-day life, as we breathe, we are not aware of it. Generally we are not aware of it, right? But today we are going to see few breathing exercises. So all these exercises, in all these exercises what we are going to learn today, so be within your comfort zone and don't overexert, okay? So if you are feeling any discomfort or lightheadedness or dizziness, just stop the exercise and be continue with your normal breathing, okay? So today we are going to see those techniques. So first foremost thing is just focusing on your breath. See, when we just focus on our breath, what happens is our breathing rate lowers. Generally in 1 minute we breathe normally 15 times per minute. Okay, so but when we focus on our breath, the rate of breathing reduces. That means if we breathe 15 times per minute, it will become close to 12 times or 10 times or even lower for a minute. And lowering the breathing rate is very much beneficial, is very much helpful. It gives lot of help to reduce lot of stress. So it is very much helpful. It helps to relax our heart also. Fine. So the only thing is just close your eyes, sit erect and just focus on your breath. Experience how are you inhaling and how do you exhale. Just experience your inhalation and exhalation. Close your eyes and just focus on your breath. Just try to do it with me. Sit erect and close your eyes and just focus on your breath. You will feel calm, peaceful. Okay, just try to do it. So just focusing on our breath, we are reducing our breathing per minute, breathe rate per minute. Okay, so this is very much helpful to make us peaceful, make us calm. Okay, second type of breathing is humming breath. See, have you seen how children play with this? They just hum like this. Have you seen this? So humming breathe is one more type of breathing. We have to just inhale and with exhalation we have to hum. Okay, see, for that, for getting more effects, just close your eyes, okay, and then inhale and with exhalation just hum. Okay, I will show you how to do this. Sit erect, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Now with inhalation hum. Again, take a deep breath. Open your eyes. How do you feel? Wasn't it good? We'll do it one more time. Sit erect. You can sit on your yoga mat, on chair, anywhere, but sit erect. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Now with exhalation, we are going to hum. Again, take a deep breath. Inhale. Slowly open your eyes. How did you feel? Yes? Isn't it good? So, first thing is just focusing on our breath. We are reducing our breath rate. Okay? Second one is humming breath. Just inhale and with exhalation hum. Okay? And third type of breathing is actually alternate nostril breathing, that is also called as Anulom Vilom. Okay? That comes under yoga actually, but here just for the sake of your information that I am telling you, that is alternate nostril, that is also called as purifier. Now we are actually going to see what is yogic breathing. Okay? What is yogic breathing? So as I have said, we are generally not aware of our breathing. We are actually not aware of our breathing. So whatever we breathe, there are three types of breath. First one is shallow breath, second one is normal breath, and third one is yogic breath, that is also called as deep breathing. Now what happens in shallow breath? In shallow breath, we generally not aware of our breath, how we are inhaling and how are we exhaling. Okay, so that's why what happens in shallow breath, there are many more side effects of shallow breath. So what happens when we are not aware of our breath? We inhale very less amount of oxygen, and when we exhale very much less amount of carbon dioxide. As we know, when we inhale complete air, and out of that only oxygen is utilized in our lungs, and when we exhale only carbon dioxide is thrown out, right? So in shallow breathing, what happens? When we breathe, we inhale, when we take very less amount of air, and that means very less amount of oxygen again, and when we exhale, we exhale very less amount of carbon dioxide, which is very harmful to us. See, oxygen is very much important for us, for our body. Why it is very much important for us? Because oxygen is known as pran. Okay, this is vital energy of our life. So oxygen, how it is important for us? So when this oxygen goes into our lungs, it is our blood get more purified. So blood get purified means it is get oxygenated, and more oxygenated blood when supplies to our organs, our cells, then they will become more energetic. But if that amount of oxygen is less, then purification will become less. So what will happen when we take shallow breath? It automatically affects our lungs capacity. That means our lungs capacity becomes less. It decreases. We are decreasing our lungs capacity. Okay, that will affect our respiratory system. Our respiratory system becomes weak. Respiratory system and circulatory systems are interlinked. So when our respiratory system affects, okay, when it becomes weak, it will again affect to circulatory system. So it will cause to decrease our immune system. And what is the biggest disadvantage of low immune system? As we know, due to this pandemic, coronavirus, we come to know that strong immune system is very much important. So who have a weak immune system, what happens to them? They will be affected very earlier. They get ill very earlier. Even if they take medicines, they follow instructions of doctor. Even if they take care of themselves, then also they take more time to recover. Who have less immunity system. And what is the reason of weak immune system? The main reason is shallow breathing. Okay, therefore it is necessary to focus our breath from shallow breathing to normal breathing and normal breathing to yogic breathing. Okay, now what do you mean by normal breathing? In normal breathing, we are just aware of our breathing. When we inhale, we come to know that our chest and our tummy is expanding. Like when we blow balloon, that time it expands, right? And when that air comes out, that means when we exhale, that time it will be contracting, right? So that is called as normal breathing, when we feel our contraction and expansion of our chest and abdomen, our tummy, right? So that comes under normal breathing. But what will happen if we shift our normal breathing to yogic breathing? It will give more advantages to us, isn't it? See, now as I said, what is that prana? So prana or oxygen is very much important. So take an example that if you are driving your vehicle, okay? So for our vehicle, what it requires? Fuel, right? For example, petrol. So if we want to go for suppose 10 kilometers, so whatever petrol required to run that vehicle till 10 kilometer, if that petrol is not sufficient, then what will happen? We cannot reach to that destination, right? So this is the same thing in our body also. This oxygen acts as a fuel or pran in our body, right? Our lifespan will be less if that pran, oxygen, is less in our body, isn't it? So this is very much important to have proper breathing knowledge. Okay, so we'll see how to do it. So when we see breathing is important, everybody says take a deep breath, but nobody focuses on how to exhale. When we are inhaling, we take a deep breath, but while exhalation is much more important than inhalation. Now see how it is. So when we exhale completely, what happens? Our lungs becomes empty and it will create a vacuum. Okay, so when a vacuum is created, again when we inhale very forcefully. We take much more air, that means more oxygen, and that oxygen is then utilized in our body, in our lungs. Okay, so exhalation is more important than inhalation. So when you go in yoga classes or when you do yoga, they always say that focus on your exhalation. If you inhale in 4 numbers, suppose in 4 counts you inhale, then you try to exhale more than 4 counts. Okay, suppose I am inhaling and I am raising my fingers to just count inhalation and exhalation. Okay, now I start to inhale. So while inhalation I counted number 4, but for exhalation count was 8. So the thing is, at least we have to exhale as much as we inhale, but we have to exhale very slowly and very completely, which will help to throw out all the carbon dioxide in our lungs. Okay, so try to exhale completely, which will again create vacuum in our lungs, and we will again inhale completely with a force, and again we have to exhale completely. That is most important thing. Okay, so in yogic breathing what we are going to do, simple thing is that sit erect. Okay, initially keep your one palm on your chest, another on your tummy. Okay, now inhale, take a deep breath. Again exhale. Have you observed what happened? So when we inhale, what happens? Initially our shoulders raise, then chest, then stomach, isn't it? The air is filling, okay, we are filling the air. That's why initially our shoulder raise, then chest, and then abdomen. Okay, so when you inhale all the way in, and when you exhale all the way out. So when we exhale, what happened? First our tummy go inside, then chest, and then shoulders. Experience it one more time. Sit erect. Keep your one palm on your chest, another on your tummy. Now take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Have you observed it? This is a simple mechanism. Okay, so here we are going to do yogic breathing. How we are going to do? First our shoulders will raise, then chest, and then tummy will fill with complete air, and then when we exhale, our tummy will be empty, then chest, and then shoulders will come down. Okay, isn't it? Simple thing. The only thing is, when we inhale, our chest should expand, it will fill with air, and when we inhale, it should fill with air, it should expand, and when we exhale, it should become empty. Simple thing. Okay, like a balloon. So we'll do, you are all going to do with me. Sit erect, keep one palm on your chest, another on your tummy. Sit erect, close your eyes, and when I am going to instruct to exhale, try to exhale that much time. Okay, as I am going to instruct you. Okay, just follow my instructions. Sit erect, keep one palm on your chest, another on your tummy. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Understood? One more time, we'll do it. Okay, I'm just going to give you instructions. You have to sit erect, neck straight, back straight, close your eyes. Now take a deep breath. Exhale. Fine. We'll do it one more time. Close your eyes. One more time. Sit erect. Okay. Keep on one palm on your chest, another on your tummy. Now take a deep breath. Exhale. Okay, this is nothing but yogic breathing. This is very much simple, isn't it? But we never focus on our breathing. You can practice this yogic breathing anytime, anywhere, in any posture. You can perform yogic breathing while sleeping also. Before going to bed, you can do it. Okay, this will help to give you better sleep. Okay, now what happens? What are we doing here actually? We are inhaling actually passively, and we have to exhale actively. Our exhalation should be active, and then only our inhalation will be more effective. But our inhalation is passive and exhalation must be active, which will again helpful for our inhalation. Isn't it? Understood? So now see what is this yogic breathing, how it helps us. See, this exhalation, doing proper exhalation helps our to correct our inhalation also. Okay, so the diseases, all diseases, the problems will vanish with this yogic breathing. The problem, who do regular yogic breathing 10 minutes in morning and in evening, 2 times in a day, it is said that they will not have problem ever in their life of brain hemorrhage, heart attack, diseases related to respiratory system, circulatory system. Okay, their lungs capacity will be improved. Okay, they will not have heart blockages in their life. The indigestion problem will not occur for them. They will feel more energy. One more thing, belly fat, it will be reduced. Okay, with the help of just yogic breathing. So have you understood how much it is important? We all know the importance of each and everything. The only thing is we do not practice it regularly. But now this is the demand of the time that we have to practice it regularly, which will going to help us only, nobody else. Okay, so again we'll do it one more time. Okay, just sit erect, close your eyes, keep on one palm on your chest, another on your tummy, and try to exhale as I am instructing. Okay, take a deep breath. Exhale. See, feel the effect of long exhalation. Okay, we'll do it. Close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Again, take a deep breath. Exhale. Okay, isn't it nice? Now try it. Okay, you can do it at home, and anybody can do it actually. No problem. There are no contraindications for yogic breathing. The only thing is all these exercises, be within your comfort zone. Okay, do not overexert, and if you are feeling any discomfort, lightheadedness, dizziness, stop this exercise and continue with your normal breathing. Okay, if you do it in proper way, you will feel much more energy. You will not feel any kind of discomfort. Okay, now do it at your home. Okay, take care of yourself and we'll meet in next video. Okay, until then, take care of yourself. Bye bye. Thank you.